Product Hunt is not about the best product. It's who has the biggest audience. Hello. I'm gonna go over the top 3 things you need to focus on and the 3 things you don't really need to worry about if you wanna get one of those sweet top 5 Product Hunt badges. Okay, let's go. Okay, number 1, timing. Wait. Before I start, I think it's important to remember I can only speak from my and my team's experience. This is everything I'm gonna focus on next time I launch on Product Hunt. All right, number 1, timing matters. 12 a.m. PST is when the new day starts, and those early hours are incredibly important. That's where you need to get a large majority of your votes. I even read an article that said, by far, the most important thing is to make sure you get enough upvotes in the first hours. But I didn't listen. I was like, dude, no problem. We can make a comeback. We're built different, but we're not. And you probably aren't either. Those first couple hours are incredibly important. And people on the Western Hemisphere have a huge advantage because it's like 8 p.m. and not 3 a.m. where I am. This including my arch nemesis, Killian.
AKA the founder of Mark Copy AI.
AKA the bad guy from Iron Man 3. AKA the founder that came first place on the day we launched. Look at this graph. Look at this graph. It's not even close. It's not even close. It's not even... They absolutely took off and no one's even close to catching up. And remember, when you're on Product Hunt, you only see the top 4 and a promoted post. People aren't scrolling. If you're expecting people to scroll down to you, like, keep dreaming, man. People are busy. Number 2, weighted votes. Weighted votes are the only thing that matters. And what I mean by weighted votes is that people that are already on Product Hunt with a really high score. Look how many votes we got that day versus the number that the companies ahead of us got. I really thought that we can just make it up when our friends wake up in the morning, but it doesn't matter because they're not on Product Hunt. Number 3, the most important one, launch to an already existing audience. You need an audience first. Don't think about it the other way around. Don't think you're gonna gain a huge audience because you launch on Product Hunt, unless you somehow make it the top 5 because you're unreal, but not a high chance of that happening. So that's kind of an annoying piece of advice. What does that mean, launch to a huge audience? Well, what I would have done differently is I would have spent 2 to 3 months before I wanted to launch, or however long I could, building up a huge email list of people that are already active on Product Hunt or who've interacted with similar products in the past. And you know, it doesn't have to be an email. It could be LinkedIn, it could be Twitter, it could be Instagram. You need to figure out where your ideal customer lives on the internet and then build an audience there and then launch to them. All right, next, let's go over the 3 things you don't really need to stress about. Number 1, posting in Facebook groups and subreddits. We probably posted in 30 to 40 of these groups and maybe got a couple extra votes. I'm not saying don't do it, but just don't expect to gain a crazy amount of votes from them. And honestly, I thought it was a little bit of a waste of time. I would have rather just been on Twitter DMing people that I know are already on Product Hunt than going to these random Facebook groups. Number 2, your video, which hurts me because I probably spent 10 to 15 hours the week of making that video. The winner of that day didn't even have one. You know, and that happens a lot. Go back in the history and check out the top 5 winners. A lot of people don't have videos. Number 3, a hunter. A lot of the top products get hunted by their own founders. We had the number 11th ranked hunter in the world, and you know, it didn't really help. And that's not a shot on him. He's very nice and he helped us out, but it didn't help us get a crazy amount of votes. Roblin, if you're watching this, love you. Okay, last thing, fake votes don't work. Guaranteed you're gonna be approached by people on the day of your launch day asking you to pay them and they'll help you get more votes. This happened to us twice. On the day of our launch, there was a company called 2022 Gender Diversity and SWE Report who's in 2nd place all day, and then a couple hours before midnight, they shot down the rankings. Fake votes, they don't work, don't do it. And you know, that's kind of it. That's kind of it. My biggest takeaway was Product Hunt is not about the best product. It's who has the biggest audience. I bought like 13 guides for this, like checklists and all that sort of stuff. Still came in 13th place. That shit hurts. And I also did a full 24-hour live stream of the day, just because I thought it would be cool if people ever wanted to go look to see what the day of Product Hunt looks like. But after I learned that YouTube only saves the footage if the live stream was under 12 hours. So all that footage is gone forever. So yeah, if you have any more questions, put them in the comments. I would love to answer them.
Are you doing this work to facilitate growth or to become famous? Which is more important?